So somebody asked me a while ago to do a full face of Moira, and it took me forever, but we're here. Hi, welcome to the channel. My name is Lauren, if you're new here. If you're not new, you probably recognize my co-host. This is Ritzy. He's a little camera shy, but you probably will see his tail pop up and down because he wants to be a part of this. He just doesn't want to be, you know, the main attraction. So today I thought it'd be fun to do a full face of Moira makeup because Moira is one of my favorite brands. It is super affordable, like super affordable. And they're currently having their kind of like Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale going on. And everything is so, I don't like using the word cheap. So let's go with inexpensive. Everything is so inexpensive. Everything is super affordable. So I thought it'd be a good time kind of to show off some of my favorite products from Moira. I just got an order in that I made before Black Friday because they had some new stuff that they launched recently. And I want to try it out. We'll do it together on camera, but I just grabbed a bunch of random stuff. I have a lot of makeup from Moira. So this is just a very small look into my Moira collection. But I thought it would be kind of a good indicator for you if you are interested in checking out the brand, if it's something that you want to pick a few items up from during this sale, because I would highly recommend you picking stuff up during this sale. Everything is just a great price. I'm actually considering stocking up on a few things that I actually go through, like eyebrow pencils. So the one thing that I did do off camera is my eyebrows because they're so not there. But last time they had a sale, I actually did stock up on their eyebrow pencils. So the one that I always go to is a 1.5mm precision brow pencil. I have mine in the color 1 taupe, and it's just fantastic. Like I've gone through one of these before, and you know, when I discovered how much I love this product, I bought like 3 more. It's great. It's my go-to eyebrow pencil. I think it's under $6 right now too, during the sale. So it's fantastic. But let's see. Let me show you the new things that I picked up so we can talk about them because I do want to use them, but I'm a little intimidated. I got a lot of stuff. So they launched a couple of new products. The first one that they launched pretty recently is the hologram glitter gel. And I had so many great ideas for Halloween this year that I did not do. So now I have all this makeup that I probably won't use until next Halloween. This is one of those items, but let me attempt to open it. They do a really good job sealing everything, so everything has a seal on it. So this is one of the colors I picked up in the glitter gel, and this is in the color, I don't know, Game Changer possibly. I can't read it. The shimmers are too intense. The lights are too bright. My eyes are just too old. But this is the color. I definitely was gonna use it for some sort of mermaid inspired look. Now we'll just have to figure out what to do with it because it's gorgeous. Like I want to do something with it. But the other thing that they came out with recently is the Starstruck Chrome Loose Powder. So this one is in the color 4 Streams. And it's a loose powder, which always makes me a little bit nervous. I tend to not get too invested in loose powders because they're messier. They can be messier. And a little more timely, right? Like it takes a little more time to apply them, but I saw these, they looked amazing. These are even part of the Black Friday sale if you're interested in checking them out. So this is one of the colors I picked up. Of course I was gonna get a green, of course. So very, very pretty. I'm excited for that. I got them in a few colors. We've got like a purple, ooh, very pretty. So we've got this color, and this is Violet Star. I was so tempted to just get the whole collection, as I sometimes do, and always regret because I'm like, Lauren, you'll never go through all this. I have another one of the glitter ones. This is in Dancing Queen. Super cool. I will find a way to use them, I swear. So my idea for the look today is, because we're definitely going to use the Starstruck Chrome Loose Powder, obviously in Forest. Look at that green, awesome. But what I wanted to do is I'm going to actually use the Superhyped liquid pigment from Moira. This is in the color My Way, And I'm gonna use this kind of as a base versus using any sort of eyeshadow primer because it's a liquid pigment and I think it will help the powder just stick to it without us having to like do a whole lot, which I like. I like that. Make it easy, make my life easy. So let's open this guy up. Whew. And these just a loose powder, so I'm gonna put a little in the lid. Just a little. Just a little. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the pigment all over. I have this one in a few colors as well. And I like it because it dries down really well. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of the powder on my brush. I'm a little nervous. And I'm gonna just tap it on. Ooh. Okay, that is super pretty. Speaking of mermaid, this would be great for a mermaid look. We're definitely seeing some fallout, which is to be expected with loose powder. Honestly, if you can get away with doing a look with loose powder with no fallout, gold star for you. Sometimes it just happens. Fallout happens and it's okay. That's why we haven't done our base yet. Okay, so let's do the other eye too, because we're just gonna do one look today. And I've really been liking doing kind of like single shadows on my eyes instead of like a whole look. So like just pulling out one color, just putting it all over my eyes, just makes my life easier. I'm actually surprised because it doesn't look like the brush is picking up a lot, but it is. And sometimes with fine powder like this, it's really hard to pick up on a brush. But nope, it's doing great. I'm gonna put some on my finger just to see what kind of effect we get if we use a finger for application. Honestly, I think the brush did a good job. I don't even think you need to use your finger with this one. So one thing I grabbed that I thought would be fun to include in this look, they have this glitter liner. I have mine in the color Alter Ego. And I don't know, I just want to put it somewhere. It's just like full-on glitter. I love it. Just gonna put it on top. I'm gonna do like a fake wing with it. It is really hard to do a straight line when you have a cat trying to get comfortable on your lap. I'm hiring an assistant, but just so that you can come and hold my cat. I love it. I love when people do kind of like extra lines on their eye looks. You know, like what is that called? I don't even know. Definitely have glitter all over my face. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, I hope that's even or even enough. Okay, so I thought that was pretty good for doing it free-handed though. We have black eyeliner. This is the eye-catching dip liner. I just have mine in the color black because you know I love a good black liquid eyeliner. We're gonna put this on off camera because I just hold my mouth weird when I apply liquid eyeliner on camera. So give me a sec. Okay, I realized the one product from Moira that I don't have is a mascara. So I pulled out my Rituel Fille Levitation Lash mascara. I've been using this a lot lately. Fantastic mascara. Different brand, but still really good. Okay, so another product that Moira came out with recently, kind of recently, it's not that recent, but this is the Supernova Multi-Chrome Gel Liner. This is in the color Flare. They're multi-chrome eyeliners. Fantastic. They really are very, very pretty. I haven't used this color in particular, but it's like kind of a, you know, little bronze with, I think, kind of a yellow greeny shift. We'll see. I find that the gel liners that are like multi-chromes, it's really hard to see any sort of like multi-chrominess on such a small area of your face, you know? So there's only so much they can do, but we're gonna use this under here. See if we get anything. Put some under my eye too. Okay, I mean, even if you can't really see the multi-chrome shift in them, Like, it's kind of funny. I can see it here, but I don't really see it super well, like, on my eye. Yeah, it just looks kind of bronzy to me, but they're still excellent eyeliners. And I think if you wanted to use them on a bigger area of your eye, you'd be able to see the multi-chrome shift a little bit better. Some of them just work better too in general. So like I have a blue one that shifts like a purple green, and that one is much more obvious to see. But this one, yeah, I'm not really seeing the shift. I am seeing a lot of fallout. A lot of fallout, okay. But I still think they're fun, and I like the colors that they come in. So I definitely recommend those. So one new thing that I also got when I placed this latest order is this primer from Moira. It's a serum primer, and it's called Do You. And we're gonna open it and kind of love the whole aesthetic here. Very nice. So I am going to, hopefully it doesn't make my face too dewy. Some primer serums do. Serum primers, primer serums. Okay, so I'm just putting a little bit in my hands. I have a couple other primers from them. Oh, it has a very strong scent. I have a couple other primers from them that I really like. I think I have like one of each of their primers. I'm telling you, like when I fell for Moira, I fell hard. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. I mean, I'm sure you know that because I'm a very tiny channel. So, you know, typically smaller channels like mine don't get sponsored. One day, it's a dream that I have. And you know, if I was gonna get sponsored by a brand, I'd want it to be a brand that I actually like and enjoy. And Moira is one of those brands. Like I love the vast majority of products from Moira. This has a very kind of herbaceous smell to it, I would say. I don't love that smell, but I can't smell it anymore. So it was on, I smelled it a little bit, and now it's faded. So as long as it doesn't last. Okay, so the foundation that I am going to be putting on my face today from them is their Complete Wear Soft Matte Foundation. It's a lightweight, pore blurring, reduces shine. I have mine in the color 250C. I really, really like their foundations. I have this one. I also have a more glowy one from them. And again, they're just like so decently priced that they're fantastic. We don't need to go in too heavy. It's nice, it just does a really good job getting in my hair. That's a me issue though. But look at that. It does a great job covering up my redness, covering up my T-zones. That was like a pump and a half of product, barely any product. And that's it. I was a little bit worried about how it would go on top of that serum because a lot of the times when I use serum primers, they're a little more fussy when I layer product on top of them. Like I can definitely see things like pilling up a little more easily using a super serum-y primer like that, but nope, work perfectly together. A hidden gem from Moira that I feel like no one really talks about because everyone gets distracted by the pretty colors that they come out with, like their pretty eyeshadows and stuff. But their concealer, okay, their concealer is great. This is their Mega Concealer. I have mine in the color 150 Cream. It's waterproof, it's full coverage, it's amazing. So I am 35 and I definitely look for things that don't settle too much into my fine lines because, you know, like any human, I have fine lines and I have quite a few under my eyes. So I need a product that does not settle, and this doesn't. It's just a great coverage. It's a really, really nice concealer. And I don't even need to use that much concealer because honestly, that foundation just like did its job. I do kind of feel like this is a concealer that you could go in with, you know, if you didn't want to use a foundation, if you wanted a more natural makeup kind of day, just dot this in a couple places and you'd be good. Because it does cover really well. I would say it's full coverage for sure, but it's just like a great full coverage. Okay, setting powder, it's kind of the same. I have a ton of different setting powders from them. This one is a new color. So they have the soft focus waterproof setting powder, but the new color is the pink one. It's color 50. And I have the white one. It's just white. and I really like it. Is it waterproof? I don't know. Like, I'm not quite sure how to test that. I live in California, so not only do we get like very sad amounts of rain, I also don't typically stand outside when it does rain, but I clearly need to, just to see if it'll hold my makeup. Either way though, I like using it as a setting powder. It's a great setting powder. And I typically just go in my T-zone. Perfect. Another product that I don't really hear a lot about from Moira lovers is their Face Sculpt Liquid Contour. Now, I normally kind of use contour and bronzer in a similar way. With contour, you're supposed to put it in the hollows of your face to kind of accentuate that, right? And with bronzer, you're supposed to use it on the higher points of your face to brighten it, but I kind of like interchange them, partially because I'm so pale, partially because I'm just kind of lazy. But we're gonna use this like a contour. So I'm gonna put it in the hollows of my face. Oh, I was looking for my mirror, it's on my lap. I am now covered in cat hair already. Oh, and this is in the color 100 Fair Light, if you are interested. I feel like this product is what the Charlotte Tilbury contour wands wanted to be, but I have very mixed feelings about the Charlotte Tilbury contour wands because I find the product just really hard to work with, and it dries too fast, and it's not user friendly. But the Moira contour is. It does dry down, but it doesn't dry so fast that it's hard to use. So again, I'm using this more as a contour today. It is going in the hollows of my cheek to accentuate kind of my bone structure. And I probably shouldn't have put it on my forehead because that's where you put bronzer. But we do have a bronzer too, so I'll just layer. It's all good. Blends out amazingly. Just great. Again, this is not sponsored. I just really like the brand. This is all stuff I've paid for. Okay, so I actually haven't used this bronzer yet. It's been sitting in my collection for a little bit. Have not pulled it out because it's so freaking pretty. This is the Moira Signature Bronzer in Sunkissed Honey. It's, look at that imprint. Oh, so pretty. And we're gonna use it like a bronzer. Gonna get all the hair off of this and put it just above the contour. Now this color is a bit warm, what I like, you know, even with my bronzer, I like kind of a cooler colored bronzer because I'm so pale. And my undertone just tends to look better with something a little bit cooler. There we go, I didn't do a great job blending that side out. You may have seen my short I posted yesterday about Moira blushes, but their liquid blushes are fantastic. This is in the color Adorn. And I compared these blushes to the Rare Beauty blushes because I feel like they both do just a great job with pigmentation, blending out, just like everything. They're just great. Saturation. And like everyone loves the Rare Beauty ones, but I'm like, you're gonna love these too. Trust me. And they're less expensive than the Rare Beauty ones too. Okay, we got blush on. Now, my favorite release from Moira this year has to be their highlighters. Again, this was something I was gonna do a short on, and I never did. But I have quite a few of their highlighters, and they are just gorgeous. This is the color Ballerina. This is the color Reckless Love. They are just so shimmery, so beautiful, so soft, so finely milled. We're not seeing like big chunks of shimmer in these, which is kind of what I prefer in a highlighter. But let's go ahead and use Reckless Love because I haven't used this one in a while. I really like the pink one, so. Oh, see, look at that. ridiculous. For this price point, to get this kind of like pigmentation and shimmer and just, I don't know, value, it's just, ugh. I think the majority of stuff that I use today is under $10, at least on sale. And I think the exception would probably be the foundation. The foundation would be a little more, but everything else is like around $10 or less. Like, if they can do it, then why do I pay all that money for luxury makeup that doesn't even do it as well? That's the question I have to ask myself. Though I will say, I just did a video where I talked about luxury makeup that I feel is worth the price. So check that out if you're interested, because there is luxury makeup that I think is worth the price, that actually feels luxurious, you know? So there are some exceptions, but I mean, overall, you really don't need to spend money to get good quality makeup. To wrap it all up, I'm gonna use their Glow Getter Hydrating Lip Oil. I wanted to use this one. Okay, this is in the color Champagne Kiss, and it's like sparkly clear. It's very cute. And who doesn't love a lip oil? 2023 is the year of the lip oils, for sure. I hope it continues into 2024. Actually, no, I hope it doesn't, because I don't need any more. And this is the final look. What do you guys think? This was a full face of Moira makeup, with the exception of the mascara. But everything else is Moira. Now I need to probably go invest in some Moira mascara, because if it's anything like the rest of the products, it's probably fantastic as well. I can't recommend this brand enough, especially if you're on a budget, especially if you're looking for a good deal. This is the brand to go to, because they're just fantastic. I've never had a quality issue with any of their products. There's just so much to love about their products too. They're fun, you know, they do a lot of fun colors, plenty of neutral colors as well, but they like definitely play into like the fun bright colors, which I really like. There are some things that I'll say you should just get from them. Definitely the eyebrow pencil. It's just the perfect consistency. It's not too soft, it's not too hard. It just walks that fine line of perfection in an eyebrow pencil. And again, I think it's under $6 right now during the Black Friday sale. The foundation is great. The liquid contour is great. I, again, will definitely always recommend their highlighters. The highlighters are just so beautiful, so glowy, so beautiful. They're definitely very impactful. I have a ton of other kinds of their eyeshadows as well. A lot of loose pigments, some cream eyeshadows. They've all worked wonderfully. I just don't know if you can go wrong getting anything from this brand. You know, what I did when I first discovered Moira is I got, you know, a couple items for every category, because they were just so affordable, and I was like, I'm gonna try a little bit of everything. And I liked everything that I tried. I don't think there's been a single thing that I've tried that I've disliked. I think the only thing that I haven't absolutely fallen in love with is their hydrating setting spray. I've been using that one lately, and it doesn't make my makeup quite as permanent as my Urban Decay spray does. So I think that's the only one that I don't absolutely love, but everything else that I have used from this brand, I cannot recommend enough. I wanted to get this video out while they were having their sale, so that if you were interested, you could check it out. And yeah, these are just some of my recommendations, but you just can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with Moira. Okay, I'm out of here. I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!